Champions League Manchester City 1-0 Inter. Match result. In the Champions League final, Manchester City defeated Inter 1-0 to claim the championship. The winning goal was scored by Rodri. With this result, Pep Guardiola became a champion in the Champions League for the first time in his Manchester City career. Manchester City and Inter faced each other at the Atatürk Olympic Stadium in the UEFA Champions League final. In the first half of the match, Manchester City came close to scoring with Erling Haaland and Bernardo Silva but failed to convert their opportunities. Inter also couldn't capitalize on their chances, and the first half of the final ended in a goalless draw. In the 58th minute of the game, Inter came close to scoring. Lautaro Martinez took advantage of a defensive mistake by Manchester City, but he couldn't beat Ederson in a one-on-one situation. The match entered the final half-hour with a goalless draw. In the 68th minute, Manchester City took the lead with a goal from Rodri. Receiving the ball outside the penalty area, Rodri struck a clean shot into the net, putting his team ahead. Manchester City maintained their 1-0 lead in the final stages of the match. In the 78th minute, Manchester City had a chance to extend their lead with Phil Foden, but Inter goalkeeper Andre Onana denied the goal. Despite Inter's attempts, including Lukaku's chance to equalize, the score remained unchanged. Manchester City held on to their lead and clinched the Champions League title, completing the season with 3 trophies. Manchester City had already won the Premier League and the FA Cup. Kevin De Bruyne couldn't continue the match. Kevin De Bruyne, who started the match in the starting 11 for Manchester City, couldn't continue playing. After an incident in the first half, the Belgian player got injured and tried to continue for a while. However, due to the persisting injury, De Bruyne was substituted for Phil Foden. In the 2021 Manchester City-Chelsea final in the Champions League, Kevin De Bruyne also got injured and couldn't continue the match. Carson, a constant figure in Istanbul finals. Scott Carson, Manchester City's backup goalkeeper, took his place on the bench in the Champions League final in Istanbul, which hosted the final again after 18 years. The 37-year-old English goalkeeper had also been on the bench as Liverpool's backup goalkeeper in the Milan-Liverpool final played in the 2004-2005 season. Record-breaking achievement by Guardiola. Pep Guardiola, 52, made history as the first coach to win all 3 major trophies twice with Manchester City. In 2009, while coaching Barcelona, Guardiola achieved the treble by winning La Liga, the Copa del Rey, and the UEFA Champions League. At that time, the Catalan team dominated European football and also won the Spanish Super Cup, UEFA Super Cup, and FIFA Club World Cup. Anita and Burna Boy performed before the grand final in Istanbul. Artists Anita and Burna Boy took the stage. Brazilian star Anita and Nigerian singer, songwriter, and producer Burna Boy entertained the football fans in the stands with a lively performance. Manchester City 1 Inter 0 Venue, Atatürk Olympic Stadium. Venue, Atatürk Olympic Stadium. Referees, Szymon Marciniak, Paweł Sokolnicki, Tomasz Listkowicz. Poland. Manchester City, Ederson, Manuel Akanji, Ruben Dias, Nathan Ake, John Stones, Rodri, Bernardo Silva, Kevin De Bruyne. DK 36 Phil Foden, Ilkay Gundogan, Jack Grealish, Erling Haaland. Inter, Andre Onana, Matteo Darmian, Francesco Acerbi, Alessandro Bastoni, Denzel Dumfries, Nicolo Barella, Marcelo Brozovic, Hakan Çalhanoğlu, Federico Di Marco, Lautaro Martinez, Edin Dzeko. Champions League.